Hello friends, so we have a new assignment. So what is its title? For an organization of your choice, choose a set of business processes. We have to design a star and snowflake schema for the organization. For analyzing this process, create a fact constellation schema by combining them, extract data from different data sources, apply suitable transformation, and load into a destination table using an ETL tool. So, what is the main problem definition? We have to design a basic ETL model using Rapidminer application. So, Rapidminer is an application used to create an ETL model. So, what are the prerequisites? We should know the basic concepts of ETL, knowledge about Rapidminer tool, and its software requirements for Rapidminer. So, what are the software required? It is a Rapidminer. We require Rapidminer software. Any hardware and hardware requirements are, as you can see, has been mentioned minimum 2 GB RAM, 5 GB of HDD. Have also mentioned a model. So our learning objective is we should understand the implementation of various ETL model using Rapidminer tool. So now we have to make use of Rapidminer. So at the end we will be able to develop and analyze an ETL model and will understand the working. So what does ETL mean? So what is ETL? So ETL stand for extract, transform, and load. An ETL tool extracts the data from different RDBMS sources, systems, transforms the data like applying calculation, concatenate, etc., and then load the data to data warehouse system. The data is loaded in the data warehouse system in the form of dimensions and fact tables. Extraction. So what is extraction? We will have a brief study on it. So a staging area is required during ETL load. There are various reasons why staging area is required. The source system are only available for specific period of time to extract data. This period of time is less than the total load time. Therefore, staging area allows you to extract the data from the sources system than the total data and keeps it in the staging area before the time slot ends. Staging area is required when you want to get the data from multiple data sources together, or if you want to join two or more systems together. For example, you will not be able to perform a SQL query joining two tables from two physically different databases. Data extraction time slots for different systems vary as per the time zone and operational hours. Data extracted from sources system can be used in multiple data warehouse system, operational data stores, etc. ETL allows you to perform complex transformation and requires extra area to store the data. So basically, this is how it is done. We have a data sources, you know, that is operational system one, two flat files. Then it is taken to staging area or warehouse where data marts are there. Users analyze, analysis and reporting and mining is done. So transform ETL, the T of ETL transform. In data transformation, you apply a set of function on extracted data to load it into the target system. Data which does not require any transformation is known as direct move or pass through data. You can apply different transformation or extract data from the sources system. For example, you can perform customized calculation. If you want sum of sales revenue and this is not in database, you can apply the sum formula during transformation and load the data. For example, you have the first name and the last name in the table in different columns. You can use the concatenate before loading. Load. During load phase, data is loaded into the end target system and it can be a flat file or a data warehouse system. So tool for ETL Rapidminer is that. Rapidminer is a world leading opening source system for data mining. It is available as a standalone application for data analysis and data mining engine for integration into own products. Rapidminer is now the Rapidminer Studio and Rapid Analytics is now called as Rapidminer Server. In few seconds, Rapidminer Studio is a downloadable GUI graphics user interface for machine learning, data mining, text mining, predictive analytics, and business analytics. It can also be used for most purposes in batch mode, command line mode. Rapidminer support on nominal, numerical values, integral real numbers, two value nominal, multi-value nominal, etc. So what are the steps for installation? We have to visit the official website of Rapidminer. We have to click on downloads. And then you have to install the Rapidminer. You have to download it. Then you have to install it. Then there's the settings configuration that you have to do. I will provide this for you for the reference. So we'll install everything. So once we install, we will use it. So before moving forward, we will look into schemas for data warehousing schemas. The one is star schema, Snowflake schema, and fact constellation. The star schema, for example, as you see in the above given image, that fact table is the center, which contains the keys for every dimension table like deal ID, model ID, date ID, product ID, branch ID, and other attributes like units and sold revenue. So characteristic of star schema is every dimension in a star schema is represented with only one dimension table, and the dimension table should contain the set of attributes. The dimension table is joined to the fact table using foreign key. The dimension table are not joined to each other. Fact table would contain a key and measure. The star schema is easy to understand and provide optimal disk usage. The dimension tables are not normalized. For instance, in the above figure, country ID does not have country lookup tables as OLTP design would have. The schema is widely supported by BI tools. Snowflake schema. A Snowflake schema is an extension of star schema and it adds additional dimension. It is called Snowflake because its diagram resembles Snowflake. The dimension table are normalized, which splits data into additional tables. In the following example, country is further normalized into individual table. Characteristics of Snowflake schema. The main benefit of Snowflake schema is it uses smaller disk space. Easier to implement a dimension is added to a schema. Due to multiple tables, query performance is reduced. The primary challenge that you will face while using Snowflake schema is that you need to perform the more maintenance efforts because of more lookup tables. Star schema hierarchies for dimension are stored in dimensional table, and hierarchies are in Snowflake. We divide into separate table. Hierarchies are divided into separate tables. In star schema, it contains a fact table surrounded by dimension table. In Snowflake, one fact table surrounded by dimension table, which are in turn surrounded by dimension table. In star schema, only a single join creates a relationship between the fact table and any dimension table. A Snowflake schema requires many joins to fetch the data. Simple database design, complex database design, denormalized data structure, and query also run faster. Normalized data structure, high level of data redundancy, very low data redundancy. It is a single dimension table contains aggregate data. Data split into different dimension tables. Queue process might be slow because of complex join. Offers higher performing queries using star join. Query optimization tables may be connected with multiple dimensions. The Snowflake schema is represented by centralized fact table, which unlikely connected with multiple dimensions. So this was the example which we were, as we have some examples. So it was from this schema. So this is a star schema. Yes. So now we have to download the Rapidminer. I have downloaded it. I will show it to you. We'll come back here again. So this is a Rapidminer. Actually, I have processed it. I will explain you detail about it. So we're gonna design a model using Rapidminer. So I will first tell you what we are going to do. We are gonna design a model. So for that we need a data source. So we will download a data. I will give you in the description the link of the data. First we'll import the data. So for importing, just there is a this green icon. You can see add data. Click here. Then it will open. You will get this type of interface. If you have any database, connect with database. I have actually downloaded data, so I will use my computer, and from my computer where the file is located, I will select it. Once you select the file, you will get some this type of interface in front of you. Then you have to select the rows and everything. Select the rows that you want to select. You will get an interface for that. Then after that, once you imported the data set, now just you see here is a design button. Click here on design. So you will see this type of interface. So here we on the left side you have a block operators. Search there for retrieve. Click on the retrieve and drag it here. Once you drag it, double click on retrieve. You'll double click on retrieve. Once you bring the retrieve here, double click on retrieve, you will get some this type of interface. So when you have imported the data set, we have you get options where to store it. So when if you are stored in local repository, just click on local repository. You will get here an option of data and just click on the data. Just click on the data and select OK. After that, connect this retrieve point to this response, that is final output. So just connect it with this point, and once you connect it, just click it here. You can execute a current process just by clicking here, and then you will get such a type of result, which is a filtered result from that. After that, you can add store operator and connect the to result operator. So just search here store, click on store, and just add between that two lines. Just you drag it between here and it will get done. So once you store, double click on store, just follow the same process that we followed before and open it, and just click on the data set. And once you click on the data set, again click on run, you will get the output. And main thing of Rapidminer is that you can view data in various form. We have this data, you have visualization that you can view in histogram, line, chart. I will show you that each and everything. And finally, so we'll open our Rapidminer tool now. So this is a Rapidminer tool. I have done it before only. So first what we have to do, using this import data, we have to import the data set. Go in my computer. I have stored it in my desktop. So I will go to the file location here. And I will choose. So this is my data set. I have already done, so I will not done it again. Just select here and just click on next here. So when click on next, you will get some this type of interface. So select here the rows you want to select. I have selected from A to A. If you do from A to C, it will only select 3 rows. Do on your preference. I have selected all. The next, then if you want to replace error with the missing values, you can replace. Once you click here, just click next and your data set will come into action. After that, once you will once you open your dataset, just click here on design. You click on design, click here for retrieve. So you will get this. Just click here and drag it here. Once you drag it, double click on this, select the data set, and click on OK. So it will get the data set here. I have actually done for retrieve and store both, so I will tell you about both. For store, just click here, store. Once you click on store, you just click and drag it here. Now I will show you. We'll remove this all. Wait. First we will select from your retrieve. So just click on here and drop here. So once you click on retrieve, so now double click on this, select your data, click OK, connect this with your output. Once you connect, just click here run. So here you get the data set. That was the data set, and we have performed one of the operation on this data set. Once you perform this, then again we gonna use one more Rapidminer operator, that is store. This is a store. Just drag it, keep it here in this between, so that doesn't got connected. I think yes, it got connected now. Okay, once it got connected, double click on this, select on the same data, click OK, and now you can again run the process. So you get data. This data has been stored. Now you can perform any operation on this. As I said, you can do multiple things in this Rapidminer. This is the basic data, how it is seen. These are the statistics for that. About for gender, age, payment method, we have this five columns. So according to each column, there is statistical data for that. For visualization, we have here different type of plots. As you can see, there are many for areas. So anything you want to visualize, you can visualize using this. So finally, we have done with this. Thank you.